In just a few months, how did the traffic of an AI tool grow from 10,000 a month to over 300,000, equivalent to a 30-fold increase? We see that it has over 10,000 keywords. How did it manage to have so many keywords lead to this web page? This is the parent company of the AI agent menus, which we are very familiar with recently, called Monica. You see, it has over 2 million in traffic each month, and it has over 200,000 keywords. How does it manage to have so many keywords lead to its web page? Finally, we look at Canva, one of the best companies in the world with over 300 million in traffic each month. It covers more than 10 million keywords in total. How can it have so many different keywords lead to its web page? These companies have all implemented programmatic SEO, so today we will talk about the secrets of programmatic SEO.
Programmatic SEO is actually about generating a large number of web pages to cover many search keywords or long-tail keywords in order to gain a lot of Google search traffic. Let us show you the company that does this the best, Canva, an Australian company valued at over $40 billion. It has created 190,000 landing pages, EO. For example, if you search for resume template, it ranks first. Click on it and it will take you to a landing page for resume templates. Now search again. Suppose you want to create a Christmas card template, you will see it also ranks first. Here it has created a landing page specifically for the Christmas card template. Or perhaps you want to search for video editor and you will see it still ranks first. Here it provides tools for video editing. In total, it has created 19 classes and web pages, effectively covering all these large-scale keywords. So when users search for these keywords, they can find it. These are different secondary pages. As you can see, these are some of its secondary pages. Let me give another example called Deep Out. For instance, when people are doing translations, they might not necessarily search for a translation tool, but rather for two languages, like Chinese to English. For example, Chinese to French. If you look, it ranks first for Chinese to French, and when you click on it, it has its own landing page. For Chinese to French, right, it's a secondary page. If you search, for example, German to French, it's still on the first page. What other pages does it have nearby? For instance, Chinese to French translation. It's still there, ranking second, and it has created a Chinese page. So what is the core here? This refers to when programmers are doing SEO, there are two core strategies. One is to create a large number of landing pages to cover frequently searched keywords, or so that users can find you no matter what they search for, but it must be related to your product. Or it's about creating multilingual pages. What are the benefits of creating multilingual pages? The competition in terms of quantity is most intense for products in English, so the search competition in English is very fierce. However, in other languages like French, German, Chinese, and Japanese, there are actually many searches, but the competition is not as intense. So if you do it well, it's easy to rank first and easily gain traffic from these less common languages. Moreover, there are actually a lot of people around the world who search using less common languages. How do you create a learning page? First, we help users create a template, or users can have their own template. Then, based on this template, we only need to replace the keywords in the template. For example, this is an example of our landing page for Program SEO. The content of this page is exactly the same as our main page for Program SEO, only the text and these videos are different. So, how do you handle multiple languages? It's not really about multiple languages because it's like translating each structure. How does this help you? For example, when we are searching, if I search for PSGO2 with AI here, you see it ranks first. From this point, you enter our tool, and similarly, the opposite. When searching in French, we also appear on the first page here. And when you click in, it's our French page. So this is the core of doing programmer SEO. Some friends ask whether 10-cent SEO is suitable for blogs and content, or more suitable for tools and landing pages. The fact is, it is more suitable for tools and landing pages, for two reasons. The first reason is that when we create batch content generated by AI, it's easy for the content to be subpar and not meet user needs. Many good blogs are long form with lots of screenshots, which AI currently struggles to handle well, making it difficult to achieve good results. Therefore, Google can easily rank these AI-generated content articles lower. Moreover, nowadays many people search for content articles such as how to do program SEO and they are accustomed to using AI for these searches. However, for tool-based articles such as translation, resumes, resume templates, or video generation, people prefer to search for these because they are looking to complete a task using a tool. Moreover, the conversion rate for such searches is much higher because when people search for a translation tool, they mostly intend to translate something, right? Yes, the success rate of using the tool is also much higher. Therefore, we strongly recommend generating a large number of landing pages to cover these high-frequency or long-tail keywords. This is also something we often do to help our clients. What are the core challenges of the program in SEO? Actually, it's about ensuring that what you search for has traffic. I've seen some people who generate a lot of web pages, but these pages don't have traffic. The core reasons are twofold. First, they might not have done keyword research, meaning they created many keywords that no one searches for. In fact, many keyword phrases created in the world are not searched for, right? Another reason is that their web pages do not meet Google's requirements well, so they are not correctly crawled by Google and not properly placed in its database. We call it prominent indexing. Another common issue is the generation of a large number of low-quality articles by AI, which can multiply problems, and this is something that needs to be avoided. Actually, you can see this with a very famous company that generated a lot of low-quality content to spam Google, which led to penalties, and eventually their traffic was reduced to almost zero. So how can companies like Canva and CapGo.AI generate a large number of keywords and web pages, gain a lot of long-tail traffic, and not be penalized? There are actually many techniques involved, and we welcome everyone to come and discuss them with us. You look at some cases of very successful programmatic CEOs, right? In just a few short months, you want their traffic, actually, generally speaking, it takes 3 to 4 months to successfully go from PSU to SPSU with traffic. The main reason is that Google needs to continuously evaluate and measure your web pages. The real situation is whether it is useful to users, but what happens after 3 months? The company's traffic has increased more than tenfold, right? This is the company we just mentioned that does programmatic the best, called Canva. We see, right, from a programmatic SEO perspective, actually, it started in 189, and then the volume went from 1 or 2 million, right, to reaching this several hundred million in daily traffic. Therefore, achieving SEO is their core method for traffic. This is also a point, which is to say that when any company reaches such a large amount of traffic in the end, it is impossible to abort it, because if you think about it, they have over 300 million daily. They can't spend 300 million or 30 billion to buy this traffic. Basically, through advertising, either the brand is very big and spreads by word of mouth, or it's because I did well. So, CU's traffic should be free, right? The company did it, right? Nice, they worked on millions of keywords, right? Therefore, programmers and SEO, because they cover a large number of long-tail keywords, the results are still very quick to show.